between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get the ball.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's locked. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down is locked. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a give right side. It's Sutton, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Come on, set.
They'll come out in the pistol. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
No. Check, 93's the mic, 93. Get it.
Block now on 3rd and goal. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready? 18, Gator. Hey. Switch. Ready?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 4. Check.
A give to Barkley out of the gun, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And, oh, look at that, a diving catch. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
It's now third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one.
Watch 20, steal that.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on third and long. Lock under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that, and let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Check three.
Operating from the gun, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Check 99. Check 99. Check 13. Check 13.
What? Ready?
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. On 1st down, Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Now Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
Yep.
We got this. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. 57's the Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
I'm here all day.
Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. And able to find Dorsett. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Bomber, 22 Jet bomber.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Yo, Chief.
They'll run on first down. It's Sutton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Clock now on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. You're out.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey.
Watch the run. 57's Mike.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 27 yards there, a first down.
Ready, break.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 83 yards, and the Giants have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On the ready.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Crunch time, defense.
Hit it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here we go. He's crossing. He's checking cross. Switch. Switch.
61, matchbox lights.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go, set. 60 out now. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check, Mike, 57.
Go.
Lock now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first and 10, Lock. This is the tight end Fant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Lock throwing on target to Fant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's coming this way, Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Lock, and that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
For the Bronco field goal, a 63-yard.
The kick by McManus is good. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Let's go.
Not one that I've ever met.
Let's bring it.
They'll go to Barkley again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Here we go. Here we go. Send Lobo.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Slam. 36. Check.
X3. 218. Chop it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets us out to Saquon Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for New York. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 33. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we...
And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, watch it.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Jim.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check my 21. 3 bud. Sponge.
2.
They'll try the left side. Sutton. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 18-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
I got it. Hey, Delta.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Yeah.
Throwing on 1st down. Lock. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? To throw it is Locke. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 57's Mike. Cut.
Locke going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator. Check 9. Here we go. Shoot.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mike 34. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 43. Rush in.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A throw complete to Dorsett, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 or.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He completes this one to Mack. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. That's going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On the ball. Shoot.
Block off of play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Set. 8, read. Buzz.
Not today, Ron. Not today. 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic.
Leo.
Watch out. He's checking.
Hey, lock it.
He's checking. Crash. Watch, twist. He's coming. We got nothing.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
52 fighter.
Check 52. Big tag.
Rock it. Now.
Jones now throwing again. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
SOS. Kill.
Hey, exit.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34. We didn't want this. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. 25. Check 25.
Let's go.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points.